I have certain bad habits, and I'm going to mention two, but that's not why we're here. What we're here to talk about is the fact that everyone has reasons for doing what they do, even Adolf Hitler. Alright, so one of my bad habits is that in most of my videos, the only time you get to see me happy or excited is if I have someone here in the studio with me, some sort of interview or exchange of words. I don't mean fight. But at other times, when it's just me alone, I have this moody look, moody feel as though someone just died. Well, that's usually not the case. I am like the yang to your yin. I'm like that person who gets to show you the dark side of life and not necessarily the bright side, because there are 1,000,001 video that gets to show you the bright side of life. I'm that person who gets to tell you that even as much as life is filled with good surprises, it's also filled with bad surprises. In the same life where we celebrate a newborn baby, is the same life where we celebrate a dead adult. The same life where we congratulate others, the same life where we sympathize with others. So if you're listening to my channel and you're consistent here, you will know that I'm not that guy that brings the balance. No. I can't take credit for that. What I just do is to show you that as much as there are good sides to life, there are also dangerous sides. And then when you're aware, it's an advantage to you. You get yourself prepared even for the worst. I'm not bad vibe. No, not at all. My second bad habit is the fact that I get to defend anything I do. Most of my friends have said this a lot, and like I always say, there's always a background story to everything you do. So what brought me to this point is because I'd experienced certain things. As kids, we are usually moved by emotions. Our actions respond to emotions, or our actions are a result of our emotions. But as we grow, I think it would be good to be able to give reasons why you do what you do. Not necessarily that you get questioned, but you must know why you do what you do. That shows that we're maturing, right? Some of you don't know, but right now get to know that there are reasons why you do what you do. Some of them you not be able to explain, right? But for me, there are reasons why I do what I do. And sometimes I get to explain because it serves as a good background for you to know me. There's a reason why Foluke had done abortion 4 times, and it was even done by her mom, because her mom is one of the great face of the society, and we don't like that her daughter got pregnant before wedlock. And there's a reason why Foluke had been getting pregnant. She has not found enough love in her life. She does not understand. She has not been shown enough love while growing up. And so men around her are those who tell her how lovely she is, and then she falls. And then there's a reason why Ni gets Foluke pregnant all the time. Is it because he lacked how to use protection, or he just likes to do Europe and then bam? There's a reason why Sam decided to start doing Yahoo, internet fraudster. And if you are sitting down, you would reason with him. Why? Because he has sat down for almost 8 years without getting any job. Got his hand dirty on all kind of job, but they were not just working out for him. And interestingly, when he started doing his internet fraudster, everything started working out. There's a reason why Mary decided to be a sex worker. And she had even gone rank the stage. She's doing it so discreetly, and some of the part of her money she's using on top of her business, and business is booming. Now she has a good home, if you ask me. There's always a reason. There's a reason why you think this guy is settling for the least and he's not ambitious. Have you even gotten to ask him what happened to his dream? Did he have dreams? Did he have ambition? There's a reason why an average politician gets to lie. They become liars because some of them think that this is the way to go. And they've even found out that people who lie get their way. And they know that to you, the citizens, if they don't lie, you won't allow them rest. There's a reason why this entrepreneur wants to be a monopoly, wants to monopolize a particular market for himself, because he knows that once he fights competition, there's no way he wants to move forward, because he just wants to settle. And he kills everyone who comes in his way, kills the idea and businesses. There's a reason why people do what they do. There's a reason why I have not been so bad in court. Maybe because I'm scared to be, or maybe because I've been helped not to be, or maybe because I've sat down with elderly people and they've mentioned what their regrets have been. A lot of them regret all the bad actions they've done, and it haunts them till they die. And that's why they get to teach good values to their children and their grandchildren. And they will not want anyone to walk in their past lifestyle. There's always a reason. There's a reason why this girl is always looking for who to sleep with. Her body is just itchy to have sex. Something had gotten destroyed in her. There's a reason why an average guy does not even want to get married. Because something is just not right. It's like in the fiber of life, something has gotten broken. I cannot be repaired. I'm not saying that, but it looks as if generation down to generation, certain lessons and values are lost in between. But what do I know? I remember I was speaking with one of my pastor's daughter one time, and then for a very long time, because we were close, and she saw how I had a little bit of maturity in me, and then she told me how that when she was growing up, she got molested by her uncle, and it happened like twice or thrice. And then I'm the only person she had told that story, and she was saying it with tears. And you know, the reason why she told me was because that thing was affecting her current life, love life. She cannot stay long with the relationship. She does not even want to get into any serious relationship. There's a way she looks at guys as though they are demons and bad folks. And in my mind, I'm like, no wonder. And you know, I was trying to look for a way to get her healed. I suggested we go tell one of our other pastors, or she should just go tell her parents. And for a very long time, she said she was going to tell her parents. And not so that the uncle will be questioned, but so that they may know. And if they know, they could, as elders as they are, maybe they'll be able to find a solution to what the problem is. And then restore her back to a healthy love lifestyle. It will shock you that when she told her parents, one of the things her parents did was that they told her to cut ties or relationship from me because I've heard her story and that I may probably use it against her in the future or some sort. When I heard it, I laughed because she told me. I laughed because I'm the only person who has given her just such kind of environment where she can even share these things. And I'm even the one who told her to try to tell her parents. Now her parents telling her to cut ties from me. I found it very interesting. And afterwards, the parent called the uncle, and then the uncle denied blankly. You can guess how the story ended. The parent eventually said that the girl was a liar and that it was probably someone else who was sleeping with her, and she has brought shame to the family, and doesn't she know that she's the daughter of a pastor, and so she has lost her virginity like this, and what's the meaning of all this? The mother had been sobering for almost a week or two, and I felt bad knowing that I was the one who even suggested I should tell her parents. Why am I bringing all of this up is to tell you that everyone, all of us, have reasons why we do what we do. All of us, all our bad habits and good habits, there's a reason why we do them. It may not be ulterior motive. It could just be that there's a story around it. That's why a lot of us have skeletons. Not skeleton as though it's a very bad one, but terrible stories that we can't even share to the world yet. There is a reason why we do what we do. Adolf Hitler, if you sit him down now, he would tell you that there's this good reason, there's something good in his heart why he was doing what he did with the Jews. Ask Al Capone, what do you think started the First World War, Second World War, almost the Third World War? How do you think Cold War, civilian protest and violence starts? There's oftentimes a good reason. If you can't, sit an average kidnapper, a terrorist, sit them down to ask. Even Robin Hood, who was stealing from the rich and giving to the poor, he was doing good, he was stealing. So my main question is this: who determines what is good or bad? Is it our religion? But we do not have the same religion. 8 billion people in the world here. And I'm sure the number of religion we have is almost 100,000. Different precepts, different ideology. So whose religion is there to trust? Someone says conscience. Some people don't even know what conscience is. In fact, I've even read in a study that what forms your conscience are oftentimes registration of certain hard experiences sometimes affect your conscience. And then you can't even trust your conscience to make certain decisions because even your emotions can affect your conscience. Someone says the society or the rule of law. What applies in Nigeria here does not apply in the United States and does not even apply in Mexico. So, am I supposed to go get all the rules and laws of Nigeria, study them, when even a lawyer needs about 7 years to complete his course and does not even understand it thoroughly unless he starts working or getting experience around it? So after I've done with that of Nigeria, I go get out of UK because I want to travel to UK. So I want to know what the laws and the rules are. How many years do I have to do all of that? So who determines what is good or bad? Because if everyone starts to give reasons why they do what they do, I'm sure we'll all just be living in misery. You know, lately I heard about the pro-life, the pro-abortionist, the extreme left, the extreme right, the LGBTQ groups, the feminist group. As much as they don't sound appealing sometimes, but they have reasons why they do what they do. So I guess we have to just we have to pick lessons from all of these affirmations. Pick lessons from society, pick lessons from your friend, pick lessons from your conscience, pick lessons from your religion, pick lessons from the law governing your country. Pick lessons from the film you watch. Pick lessons from your friends and people around you. And all of this is so that we have good environment, so that we live together in peace and harmony. I mean, reasons why I become friends with you is not just because so that I will be better, so that you will also be better. So in other words, it means that it's hard work. I have to know what you like and what you dislike. So what you dislike, I don't want to bring it to your table. What I dislike, you also don't want to bring it to my table. But does not mean that we are not giving room for growth. In fact, the fact that we can work together on certain projects means that we're becoming one. So anytime you see someone who you're close to, do something that you find appalling or not favorable, instead of just looking away all the time, sit them down to ask, why did you do what you did? Why did you do what you did? What is the reason why you are doing this? Don't sound attacking, because that's not why you're there. You want answers. There's usually reasons why people do what they do. Matthew Maximize. Don't forget to follow. Turn off the bell below so that when any new video drops, you'll be the first to get notified. And don't forget to subscribe, share, and put your comment below. Let this community grow. Bye.